Title 42 is set to expire in less than 24 hours. The president of Guatemala is now warning that 80,000 migrants are headed to the southern border right now. Here's what President Biden and his administration said about the expected surge of illegal migrants coming. Watch.
Is the United States ready for the surge of people that's going to come across the border starting later this week?
We're doing all we can. The answer is it remains to be seen. It's going to be chaotic for a while.
We believe we have a robust process to deal with what is going to occur after Title 42 lifts. Again, we're using the tools that are available to us because Congress refuses to do their job as it relates to the border.
Top border officials are already authorizing mass migrant releases for border facilities over capacity across all Border Patrol sectors. One Fox News border source says, quote, the dam is about to break. Let's get into it right now with National Border Patrol Council President Brandon Judd. Brandon, it's always a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much. I know that you have your hands full with what's about to take place. Can you assess your expectations when Title 42 is lifted?
Yeah, when I look at what Karine Jean-Pierre and President Biden say, it really makes me extremely upset. Every single agent right now is extremely upset because we have no idea what their plan is. They have not given us any indication of how they're going to deploy us. They haven't told us what the operations are going to be. They haven't told us how we're going to deal with the cartels. They have given us absolutely no information on how we're going to deal with this. So when they say that they have this robust plan, we don't even know what that plan is. All we know is we're going to be inundated with thousands of migrants every single day. We're not going to have the resources to deal with them. We're not going to be able to deploy our agents on the border to go after the cartel, to keep the American people safe. We're extremely upset that this administration has known for over 2 years that this was going to end, and they've done absolutely nothing. I spoke with the transition team for the first time in December, and I told them that this was going to happen. We warned Secretary Mayorkas during his confirmation process that this was going to happen. We told them they needed to put plans in place. We told them we needed operations, and they did absolutely nothing. And now we're going to feel all of the repercussions of their inaction.
Well, I mean, they actually did the opposite, right? I mean, they started to change all the policies that were in place on week one when Joe Biden entered the Oval Office. He stopped the border wall production. He reversed remain in Mexico and all the other policies that Trump put in place. That's why the Border Patrol Council is criticizing the Department of Homeland Security, announcing a targeted enforcement operation. That apparently took place yesterday in El Paso to remove or detain migrants. The Border Patrol Union wrote on Twitter this: nothing like publicly announcing that dangerous people will be arrested while warning them ahead of time exactly where to run and hide to avoid arrest. This entire operation is a sad joke, another pandering PR stunt. Serious law enforcement leaders don't behave this way. Brandon, what are they doing? In other words, they're telling people exactly when the arrests will happen so that people leave and go hide out?
Yeah, Maria, when I wrote that tweet, I was beyond upset. I could not believe that activism has now taken over law enforcement. I couldn't believe that this administration would tell these individuals that we're about to come after them. There could have been a great many criminals that had a long rap sheet that now knew that they needed to run and hide. And that was crazy to see that they were going to put our agents in harm's way, notifying the public where we were going to be, when we were going to be there, so that they could then come out if they were activists that were against law enforcement. It was extremely dangerous what this administration did to warn every single person when we were going to come, how we were going to come, and not allow us to do the job to protect the American people. And that's what we've seen from this administration constantly. It's par for the course, knowing that they would rather pander to activists than protect the American people.
So, Brandon, we're talking about what, 5-6 million people already apprehended?